Well, hello there. It's me, Bio2, and this is the channel update for 2022-2023. Hope you've had a good year. You know, it's been a good year for Bio2 for the most part. You know, even though we had a little bit of a, 2-month hiatus at one point, we got through it. So, yeah. So, we've played a lot of different games over the last year. Some good, some bad, quite a lot of bad. So I'm going to be talking about today what's basically going to be happening in 2023 going forward. So first things first is we're actually going to have a proper schedule this time. Instead of me either releasing a video every day, or releasing a video every day, then every other day, and then I'll have a period of like 5 days with no upload. We actually have a proper schedule this time, and actually stick to the schedule of having a video every other day on an even day of the month. What this basically means is that 2nd, 4th, 6th, 8th, 10th, 12th, just to give an example, days of the month will have a video, and it will only come out. A video will only come out on an even day of each month, with one exception. And that one exception being requested games. And that's only so that if I get really far ahead, for example, I'm currently covered up until March in terms of videos. If anyone requests a game, they don't have to wait till March for me to cover the game. So I'll slot it in on an odd day whenever I see fit, basically. Whenever I have time to cover that game. So that's the only time you're ever going to get a video on an odd day, and that's if it's a requested game. Besides that, all the normal videos are going to be released on even days of the month. So yeah, so we're actually going to have a proper schedule. We're going to continue on with Garfield. We still got some Garfield stuff to look at. We got Hello Kitty still to do. Finish off Big Ben Interactive. A few surprises here and there. But yeah, it should be a good start going into 2023. There's one other thing I want to mention as well, is the thumbnails are going to change. I know. I get bored of the thumbnails, I can't help it. It just is what it is. So the thumbnails are going to change, and they're going to change into something interesting, because I've been playing around with this AI art stuff, specifically playing around with Midjourney. Really like it, and it's really created some very interesting thumbnails. Basically based off of me literally just taking a little segment out of the box art, and then basically taking a little segment out of a box art, and then basically, I'll just keep saying basically. Yeah, taking a little segment out of the box art and putting it into Midjourney, just simply giving it the prompt of the game name itself, and it's interesting what kind of results you'll get. It really is. So yeah, I'm going to be making some thumbnails via thumbnails in Midjourney with that idea in mind. Just to give you like a little sneak peek, the very first video that's going to be coming out of 2023 is going to be me playing Job Simulator with my on VR game with my Oculus Quest 2. So, and the thumbnail that's created for that video is based on me just taking basically taking a screenshot out of the game's box art. It doesn't technically have box art. It shows the little computer screen and the pointer with the title of the game, but I take out the title of the game because it gets confused with letters. And yeah, and giving it the prompt, simply the prompt Job Simulator. So it's gonna be interesting. I think it'd be best if I give you a kind of just a brief example. So I'm gonna pause and be back and be a little cut here. Okay, we'll continue. There you go. Continue the music. All right, so let me see. Bring it up. So here you go. I have in Windows Photo Viewer. Just to give an example, here is a little. I thought I'd pick a popular. Just to give an example, I thought I'd pick a popular game like Final Fantasy VII. So here's a little screenshot I've taken out of the box art. You can very clearly see if you're a fan of Final Fantasy VII or Final Fantasy in general. This is from the box art for Final Fantasy VII, specifically the American release. And so I've take that image and I put it in Midjourney. So I'm going to go through basically the experimentation things that we've had with it. So if we go for the next image, so this is basically me giving it the image with the text prompt man, just simply man, because quite often if you just give it no prompts whatsoever, it will turn it into a woman for some reason. Just like how it did here. I gave it the prompt redraw, and it turned Cloud into a woman. Quite a convincing woman, though. How he'd probably look in drag during that segment of the game. But yeah, I like how it pictures Cloud to be this dude, like old dude, with grey and blonde in his hair. It's really cool, the kind of stuff it creates Midjourney. But then I decided to give it the prompt, which is what I'll be using for the for each of the thumbnails, the actual game name, which was Final Fantasy VII, and it gave me this. This is what it gave me. 4 separate images. Always gives you 4 separate images. I like how one of them is at least a woman. I like that. We've got to have at least one of them. And it kind of looks like a strange Full Metal Alchemist dynamic, doesn't it? Kind of, with these two. But in the end, I picked this image as being my favorite and upscaled it. And this is what we got as a final result. So this is the kind of image you would get as the thumbnail. But look at that. That is basically... It's so cool. I really like Midjourney and using it and the stuff it can create. But yeah, basically it's going to be something along those lines. So yeah. The last little thing I'll talk about is the main channel. And well, I'd say technically a side channel now. The main channel is Bio2 now. So let's just say BioBlame. So with BioBlame, I've been doing some highlight videos on there. I'm going to continue doing those, but I'll probably on a lesser rate, maybe like 1 a month or something like that. But mainly it's going to be where I'm going to put music. So, yeah. As I've been doing with Butsubushi, Butsubushi seems to be quite popular. People seem to be enjoying the BMG OST music tracks I'm doing for PS1 games, and I quite enjoy extracting them and making those little videos. I think it's quite nice. I'm going to continue doing them. So just to give you a little heads up, I've got 2 more Phoenix Games PlayStation 1 games coming for music tracks for BioBlame. Those being Pro Backgammon and the other being Destructo 2. So look forward to those. Also known as the Puzzle 2, so a Simple 1500 series game, strangely enough. So yeah, look forward to those. But yeah, that's the channel update. I don't want to make it any longer than necessary. I want to try and keep this video under 10 minutes the best I can. This is the 3rd time me recording this video, by the way. But yeah, look forward to more videos in 2023. Look forward to what crazy thumbnails you're going to see created via Midjourney for the channel for each of the games. So some of them are really, really cool. But all of them are cool in my opinion. And obviously, yeah, you're going to get more stuff on BioBlame, just not more highlights. It's going to be more music. BioBlame's going to fade away into obscurity a little bit. But anyway, I hope you had a good Christmas, a good New Year, and hopefully 2023 will be a good year. I would say another good year, but recently it hasn't been. I haven't had particularly good years recently. You know, that virus and all that. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.